Yoga of divorce as per Vedic astrology. Yoga of divorce as per Vedic astrology. This is the ascendant and this is the 7th house. From 7th house we look for the spouse or the partner. If 7th house Lord is sitting on the 6th house of the birth chart, then possibility of divorces. If the 7th house Lord with Venus being combust, possibility of divorces. If the 7th house Lord with Venus being deviated, then possibility of divorces. If 7th house Lord sitting on the 8th house, then and Saturn and Ketu aspect on 7th house, Saturn and Ketu is aspecting the 7th house. That means if they are sitting in the Lagna, then possibility of divorces. There is a word of caution. Whatever I am saying, do not take it in the granted. So be cautious and watch the video till the end. If Saturn or Ketu in the 7th house, if Saturn and Ketu in the 7th house and 7th house Lord is weak, then possibility of divorces. If Mars or Sun in the 7th house and Saturn and Rahu aspects, then possibility of divorces. If the 7th house is under Pap Karkari Yoga, then possibility of divorces. If Angarak Yoga in the 7th house of the birth chart and Sun aspect, that means Sun sitting in the Lagna aspect, Sun representing ego, then possibility of divorces. If Grahan Yoga in the 7th house and Saturn aspect, third aspect, that means Saturn is sitting in the 5th house, then possibility of divorces. If Moon is afflicted in the 7th house, and second malefic planet aspect on the 7th house, then possibility of divorces. Strong Mangal dosha is known by everybody, then in the birth chart, and 7th house is afflicted, then possibility of divorces. Both Mars and Saturn, Mars plus Saturn, aspect on the 7th house, and Venus is weak because Venus is the Karaka of marriage for groom and Jupiter marriage for Karaka for bride. So if Mars and Saturn is aspecting on the 7th house and Venus is weak, then possibility of divorces. If Mars and Ketu conjunction in the 7th house of the birth chart, then possibility of divorces. Do not worry if you find this similar, whatever I have said, consult with me, watch my videos, subscribe my videos. I will give you the solution. Thank you very much.